Good afternoon, everybody. This is a stock market recap for Tuesday, February 25th. Pretty much exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. We came down to the support, and I was thinking we were, this was it right here. This was the weekly support. I was thinking either we would just hold it or just break through it and bounce. We haven't set the daily higher low yet or weekly higher low. We need to start changing the smaller trends and break the high of today tomorrow to give us more conviction that this is the daily higher low and we are going to bounce. The elevated volume was kind of in both directions. So we got some elevated volume down and then we had some sustained buying on the way back up. We just almost dipped into gap filling territory here. So we do have this gap below us, and there's a caution there that this is not done yet, and we could just keep continuing down. So now that this is an important level to hold, we need to hold this level tomorrow and break the high of tomorrow. So SPY future or S&P futures, we broke both these levels and we have a big wick forming, so that's a good to see for the bulls that it was just flushing out these stops, and we might want to go back up. Nasdaq was a bit heavier. We are seeing a lower wick there, but we still have elevated volume. We're still closing fairly weak. This is the most important level to hold is these supports. Otherwise, we are going into monthly consolidation with a double top. All right. So the Russell, we have confirmed breaking this. This is what I was talking about. We have a head and shoulders type pattern here. More visible on the weekly, but or even monthly. Yeah, a little bit. It's maybe a 2-week pattern then that is most visible on. But yeah, we've got this head and shoulders where we set the lower high, and now we are confirming this is where we want this to be a fake out head and shoulders, and we want this bottom to hold and start bouncing and head back up. So we did close above the support that we broke, and we just need to get back over this upper trend line and start heading back to the highs here. So we've got a lot of work to do on the Russell, so that's not ideal. And now this is the key level to hold. Otherwise, we are at risk of much more downside on the Russell. But I still have faith that this should hold, but things need to change for that to happen. The Dow, a little bit of we had this daily bear flag, which broke bear and no follow through. We closed closer to the high of the day. So the Dow looks good, good comparatively. We have this cup and handle, which we're just at the 0.5. I'll still give it that if we can hold this right now and keep bouncing, and then we'll just be looking for a daily lower high than this. So we're just daily bear flagging at this point, and we need to get above the 0.5 to give us a little bit of hope as far as bulls. Semiconductors, just straight sell off. This is probably just de-risking for the Nvda earnings tomorrow after hours. So we could see another day tomorrow. We're right at the 200 moving average. We're just looking for this equilibrium to play out. This is just such a choppy chart right now, and we need this level to hold. These ideally, I guess the most important level is 232.24, and we're coming up on it with elevated volume, so we do want to hold that, and we got the 200 there. So anyways, going to my trades today, this is what I've taken. I took a Bitcoin starter at I did it through Ibit, the ETF, because I just don't like having my money in the crypto market itself. So I just do it my safe way that I know. And so anyways, I bought the Ibm ETF when it was right down close to this 200 moving average. I can't remember exactly where it was. Probably I think it was somewhere on this candle. I think I bought this candle. I saw the elevated volume there. Then it went back almost flop rolled over, but we ended up holding, and now we had a quadruple top here, and now we've broke through, came back and used that as support, which is great. So we are probably heading up to this 89,500, and we'd be looking at a hourly inverse head and shoulders. So that's what we need to do. We need to get above this 12 moving average on the hourly. So if we can keep going through, but most likely scenario is we set a lower high than that, and then we come back down and back test the 12 moving average and then break out. But that's just all hypothetical. What I'd like to see happen, reality, Bitcoin does its own thing. So that's kind of what I'm looking out for. Bitcoin still this is just a flush, like no bottom yet. We need to start changing hourly trends at the very minimum, which that could be that, but I would rather see this level break to be more definitive that yes, this could be putting in a more longer term bottom or medium term bottom and give us another move up to these levels. And then we would be just looking for a daily lower high than whatever the top is here, 99,508, or a 4-hour lower high than 97,000. Actually, that would be more likely scenario. We would probably see a lower high than if this bounced. Anyways, but yeah, we need to get above the 0.5 of this move to give us more conviction that this move is done down. This downward move flush is done. So we need to get over 90,160 to give us more chance that we will see a 4-hour higher low on the way back down. So we're seeing a bounce. We're seeing if this is the bounce, the buying bounce, which, yeah, I'm playing a part of this now, so I will update you how I'm doing. And I'm trying to get de-risked off this. Like, if we make it to probably 90,000, I will probably, yeah, if we make it to 90,000, I will probably be out 75% of my position with a 25% runner. Probably about, I don't know, $25,000 worth of Bitcoin, essentially, somewhere around there. And yeah, so that's what I'm looking at, and we'll see. Amazon's another name I got into. It's just daily, 4-hour, hourly was oversold. Everything was oversold at this point. So I got in on this. I believe there was this candle. Somewhere around there. Or no, sorry, it was right here. I got kind of faked out by this 15-minute bounce here, which it did flush down further, but we ended up straight into a V-shaped bounce. So I got out towards the end of the day. This kicked me out. I have a 25% runner now, 75%. I got all my money back and have a 25% runner. So it's perfect, risk-free. Palantir. Obviously this level, the gap fill and the 50 moving average is right here. There was a lot of confluence. I got in, I think, no, I got in fairly low on this one. I think I got in on somewhere around here, which it did go a little bit lower. and then we bounce the rest of the day. I think I'm in somewhere around, yeah, low 86s. Not risk-free yet. I need to see this 4-hour bounce. Ideally, if we can get up to 93, I'll definitely be risk-free. Or even 92, I'd be risk-free. But this is just a bounce, and such is everything right now. Everything is just considerate bear flags. It needs to break above 50% of the move. It's moved downwards. So Tesla, I did take I don't like this volume. Don't like this volume. I bought because the 200 moving average is there. I think I bought like right around here. I bought 2 entries. I bought a break of 300, and I bought another one, I think on this candle here, 305-ish. 305, and then a break of 300. So I have 2 positions on Tesla, but obviously the way this closed and the amount of volume behind, I'm not convinced that this move is done to the downside yet, and even still, we would just be looking at a bear flag. Otherwise, we're looking at possibly the gap fill here, and these previous resistances could come into play here in the next couple days. Just with this, I keep saying, with this amount of volume, it's kind of a red flag that this move might not be done. Meta, I did take a Meta position. I bought on this bounce right here, 650 I got in, and we rolled over even further with no follow through, straight into a bounce. So if this can get to 670, I would easily be in a risk-free position, and I'm buying April calls on all these. But yeah, so far Meta, the 50 moving average, it's we flushed below it, but we held the 50 moving average, which is a good sign for Meta. Just like, look at this, it's been support this entire time. So what's one more touch? If this can hold, it could be a great bottom. IBM, I was going to take this trade, but it was right at the end of the day, and it was first hourly oversold from an all-time high at the daily 12 EMA, and I'm already in so many positions right now that I just let this one go. I'm like, it's the end of the day, and this could easily gap down tomorrow, so I just let this go. Well, so we'll see what tomorrow. I might even bottom fish tomorrow at the low of day tomorrow, see if that holds for a position on IBM. Overall, IBM's just primed and ready for a just melt up mode. Like, look at this, just melts up on the 12 moving average. So we're right at it right now. This could easily set our bottom and go in another melt up mode. So IBM is definitely a top watch. I would like to be in that position. RGTI, we've closed the gap now. We closed the gap with no follow through. So we want this to hold. We just broke below it here. I was going to take a position on this, but I was just distracted. And yeah, I would have played the break here. I would have played this, but didn't end up happening. I just have had my eyes in too many places and didn't get back to it. It was already up here or something, or yeah, it was up here, and I just kind of just looked away. Baba still holding up strong, considering the rest of the market was still pulling back. So this inside bar is going to be key. I would, if we did break bear, I would play off the 12 moving average here, the daily 12. We did hit hourly. Yeah, we did hit hourly oversold. So it's just, this was such a extended move to the upside that was a quick daily higher low, if that's how it sets it. And this chart's just hard to play with all the gaps. Nvda, obviously earnings is going to be what dictates this. If we come down hard tomorrow, I would be more inclined to play bullish on this earnings. It's hard to say, actually. It's still a 50-50. No, actually, I will not be playing earnings on this. But this could very well dictate where the market goes, or the semis and the tech sector could very well take a hit by Nvidia or be guided up from this. But yeah, it's we're just in this equilibrium now, and we could stay in here. Like, unless earnings breaks out of it, I would just expect to stay in this range for a period of time. Microsoft seeing more extended to the downside. Now we're just, if this doesn't hold, then we're heading right down to this 383 level, which I would play. I do have an alert set. I would definitely play off this level. So that is what we're looking at with. We've broken all our supports here. So Microsoft doesn't look too good. We need to start changing trends. We've got a little bit of elevated volume on this move, and especially even today. So I don't like the look of Microsoft. Unless I'm playing off of this support here, I would take an interest on it. All right, Apple broke bull out of this equilibrium, and we're just still hanging out at the top. Still, it's like, I mean, besides the rest of tech, it's been holding up pretty good, right? And I think that's a lot of people are just putting money in the safe haven and de-risking themselves, and that's why it's holding up better. I did sell my Apple position. I would buy hourly oversold on it. Reddit, still no sign of a bottom. We're just daily bear flagging at this point. We do have a tweezer bottom here, but Reddit is just an absolute dump right now. And we were very extended to the upside. We're coming close to daily oversold, which is first daily oversold after an all-time high. So I am going to set an alert for that and see if we get that. It might have actually happened between these two candles, but I just didn't see it. So yeah, no sign of a bottom yet. That we are bouncing on the daily, but this is just a strict bear flag with how much. This is just a straight waterfall dump. We are very much in bear flag zone. This can just keep continuing down. The way this is moving, it's just methodical selling. Yeah, see? Just maintained selling. Sustained selling. They're trying to keep it from getting oversold. 4 hour is oversold. I would be inclined to play daily oversold, though. Just being that it's the first one since all-time highs. So if something happens tomorrow, I would be interested in it. Google, just straight selling. We bear flagged here. Just now we're gap filled. We might have even left a gap behind. We've got two gaps behind here. But yeah, just bear flag. Now we're looking towards these lows. We're just trying to set a weekly higher or a monthly higher low, at this point. And we have the 12 moving average. Actually, I would be interested in this golden pocket. I'm interested in the golden pocket of Google, which is around 170. Even a break of 170, I would be very interested in. If we can get down there, there's just a lot of confluence. I mean, we have the 200 moving average right below us too, so we getting daily oversold. There's a lot of confluence happening on this chart, lining up, but we're not there yet as far as I'm concerned. Coin, bear flag confirmed, flush down, just a heavy flush. Looks like we're trying to get this gap fill, but we're just looking for a monthly higher low at this time. We are currently right below the 12 moving average on the monthly. We want to keep this monthly uptrend. Now we've moved down significantly that we would be expecting a lower high on the way back up, and we have this monthly head and shoulders to be aware of whenever this bottoms out. So we need to see a daily trend change at the very minimum to give us a little bit of conviction that the shift is happening, but yeah, there's nothing there yet. Visa still holding up strong, just setting a daily higher low. Looks like hourly oversold might have... Oh, we got one little flush after hourly oversold, but now we're heading back up already. Visa looks great. The 12 moving average is obviously being a support now. So that's good to see. All right, that is it for today. I will not be doing a pre-market again, but tomorrow I will do an earlier recap as well, same time. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Bye.